Friends, welcome. I'm offering you these video reflections over each of the days leading up to Easter. Today is the fourth one. It's Wednesday of Holy Week. Betrayal is the theme of the Gospel used for today in services of Holy Communion. We read in John chapter 13 of Jesus predicting Judas will betray him, and also speaking of how Peter will deny him 3 times. Both Judas and Peter's betrayal are born out of weakness. For Judas, it may be the desire to get on the right side of power, or the temptation of the bribery that he was offered. For Peter, perhaps it was the fear of being found out that led him to deny Jesus 3 times. Holy Week is all about confronting our own weakness. And can I suggest 4 steps for us to do this? First, admitting our weakness. It's the most liberating thing to be honest with ourselves that we're not as good or as confident or as whole as we like to think we are. Second, to be content with our weakness. We can spend too much of our life being hard on ourselves. Being content with our weakness is an expression of our faith in the goodness of God. Third, sharing our weakness. Allowing others into our lives to support us and to help us through and pray can bring wholeness and healing. And finally, glorify God in our weakness. The letter to the Hebrews tells us that Jesus understands every weakness of ours. Jesus gets what it is to be vulnerable, afraid, powerless. In our weakness and frailty, we can turn to Jesus, the frail, weak human, but who we also know is God's. Wherever we find ourselves today, locked up at home, isolated, frustrated, or maybe hard at work serving others, walking with Jesus this Holy Week is a journey to glory. God is at work. Salvation is at hand. Despite our weakness, the purposes of God can be achieved. The journey continues.